Alex Jones a whole lot on this show, but he is relevant again, so I decided that I'm going to talk about him. For those who don't know, Alex Jones is a conspiracy theorist who used to run, that's called foreshadowing, used to run a show called InfoWars, wherein he would convince your parents and or grandparents about the nefarious deep state turning frogs gay and using deep state actors to pretend to be children, I guess, and then pretend to get shot up at a school. This is not a joke. Like, he really did say that, like, they were actors, and the parents are actors. And so the parents of the Sandy Hook shooting, the victims' parents, who are mourning the loss of their children, which is horrific to think about, got a bunch of death threats and severely had their lives impacted by this horrific person. So, with that being said, they finally won their lawsuit against him. He has to pay out like millions upon millions of dollars to each family, which, God bless him. You know, they deserve, the very least they deserve is to be rich, right? I'll let, you know, I don't like the rich, but I'll let them be rich. That's fine. I think they can be rich. And on top of that, Alex Jones is losing his show. He is losing InfoWars. It turns out the show will now be run by The Onion and led by Tim Heidecker, right? Like, he'll be like the director of the show or something, or like he'll be a prominent actor on the show, a prominent person on the show. And we'll go over his little bit later. Right now, I just wanted to go over, let's see, he's live right now, actually.
And they would keep the Straits of Hormuz, and we would give them sanctions relief, and there would be...
Oh, no, he was live when I opened the page, but okay, he's done with like his 6-hour stream. Okay, well, I had it up, and now I lost it. There it is, okay. So this is a tweet from Alex Jones. New York Post parrot, The Onion's false claim to have finalized the deal and take over InfoWars. So apparently he's still saying it's false that they did this, but what is he going to do when like The Onion comes out with InfoWars stuff and like starts owning that brand? You know what I mean? Like, what is he gonna do? He's gonna try to sue again, but like he's not gonna win.
But look at this New York Post headline.
So
Furious Alex Jones vows to fight takeover of InfoWars by The Onion. They were caught in a fraudulent auction, got kicked out of federal court. The judge said it looked like it was
sick, dude. Elon Musk added closed captioning to the X app. I'm gonna start calling it X now.
But wouldn't say it was criminal. And here they are trying to take this operation over. And it says Jones did a passion plea for listeners to buy products at thealexshowstore.com, which isn't part of my estate, funds the new network. Yeah, we need funds to continue to fight.
He needs funds just to continue to live at this point.
The Onion CEO says he had a deal to buy InfoWars and grand designs beyond.
I would love, right? Just imagine you wake up one day and you're like, I'm going to go get a Starbucks. And you go there and who's the barista but Alex Jones? Oh, man. That'd be so funny. Or you have to like, I said Starbucks because that would be I think that would be the one to piss him off the most. Because that's where like septum-wearing, blue-haired SJWs are known to like work and shit as baristas. So I think that would be the most fitting position for him as a Starbucks barista.
Owning Alex Jones. They say they filed a year and a half ago that we will own his name. The 13th Amendment no longer exists. He is our slave.
He'll never stop being entertaining, though. He is a very good entertainer. I think in another life, he and Tim Heidecker could have like been partners in crime.
That got shot down in federal court. Now they're trying in state court. This is insane. So yes, I need you to buy the supplements. They're great. The t-shirts, all of it at thealexshowstore.com. The InfoWars apparel, it'll be limited edition if we get shut down. This is all coming down. 32 years of fighting right now.
Okay, so he gets to still own the Alex Jones store, but he won't be allowed. Like, he's already saying they're going to force us to take down the InfoWars stuff from our store. And they will. I believe they will. I also believe that The Onion is going to be using proceeds made from the show to give to like grieving families of school shooting victims, which is incredible of them. I don't quote me on that. I'm just pretty sure that that's what they're doing. What's up?
I can't do it without you. I need your support. We've survived so much, it becomes kind of a passe deal.
That's such a sick shirt.
Oh, Jones is...
It looks like a Jolly Roger. Honestly, goes pretty hard. I would buy this one. As soon as I'm like, honestly, keep the designs. Just keep them. Oh man, I think it'll take a while for it to sink in though that InfoWars, like for the general public, that wearing this shirt does not mean that you support Alex Jones. But we'll see. Maybe the Onion will really hit it big, like just off the bat, like instantly, like viral popularity. Everybody's laughing at it. Everybody's having a good time, and everybody knows that InfoWars is now the domain of the Onion, which is crazy.
Survived so much. Well, we'll see on the 30th.
Funny.
We're here on the 1st. They're turning everything off. But what they can't do, is we're still on appeal, is hand it over to somebody. That's why the courts, federal and state, have said you can't do a sale. So they're leasing it to them to, quote, come in the building. The scumbags are on TV, national news, with Rachel Maddow saying, we're moving.
Trying so hard. 20% off, man? No. You're not trying hard enough, actually, now that I think about it. You need to be doing like 50% off. You got to clear shop, buddy, before they come after your shirts. You have to. It's time. It's time. You gotta clear shop like right now.
They already say they're here. They're not.
Everything must go.
They said it a year and a half ago. They're liars. So support us at thealexjonesstore.com. That's not part of InfoWars. When they announced they owned us a year and a half ago, it killed sales 76%.
Never stop hawking the sawdust-filled pills. Yeah, he also like sells fake supplements, of course. That's a great still frame right there. That's pretty funny. Might use that for the thumbnail.
Never came back. We started bigly right around that time. Saying, hey, that's not owned by me. They can't get that. So that's where we are. But it's absolutely crazy what links these people will go to. And I tell you, as soon as I exposed Trump 3 weeks ago, I've already been critical of him. All hell broke loose.
But this trial has been ongoing. It's just a coincidence that it just so happened, right? If I understand correctly, like I don't think like Trump's comments on Alex Jones had anything to do with this. Of course, it is very funny that he doesn't get to be protected by Trump.
So these known leftist operatives, Mockingbird Media, let me tell you, they're not just liberals, folks.
Trump.
They are three-letter agencies all the way.
Is that it?
Shut you down.
I don't think it's copyright.
Now, coming up in just the next month or so, it looks like this is finally it. They're finally going to be able to shut down InfoWars, but they won't shut you down as InfoWarriors. And that term and that name.
What's the over-under that he used AI for this? Info. No, maybe not.
Yeah, they're finally going to be able to shut down InfoWars, but they won't shut you down.
I feel like he might have.
As InfoWarriors, and that term and that name lives forever. The InfoWar lives forever. In the potential twilight of InfoWars itself is
it does live forever now in the Onion's tender loving embrace.
InfoWars.com. We've launched a limited edition line of the InfoWars 1776 limited edition line. A whole bunch of new shirts, a whole bunch of new hats that are limited edition that take a lot of the classic.
I feel like every time he says limited edition, it gets shorter. So he goes from limited to limited edition, then limited edition.
The classic InfoWars shirts. This is the all-time bestseller. Navy blue with red InfoWars on it, and adding on the shoulder 1776. These are historic shirts, and they're symbols of your support, and you're being part of this operation and helping the operation grow and expand.
I'm going to tell my wife to buy me InfoWars merch for Christmas this year.
Into the future. So take action now.
Wait, no, you don't understand, Katie. No, do you know what happened? Yeah. She's like, oh, she said no, and then I was like, you know what happened, right? She's like, oh, maybe. Like, Tim Heidecker. You remember when I told you about Tim Heidecker?
No.
He's from the Tim and Eric show. Like, he's the one that me and Dubsy have been watching, and he's like super based. He's running it.
Oh.
Yeah, so like Alex Jones is cooked. Like it's so funny. And Donald Trump came out against him, so he's not getting any cover there. Like, it's so funny. Yeah. I was telling chat, hopefully we get to see him working at a Starbucks as a barista. I think that'd be the most fitting position. Yeah.
Now thealexjonesstore.com and look at these two new amazing lines.
They're going fast, folks. They're going fast. You better get yours while they last. No, actually, wait. In all seriousness, please wait. I also have this. I have no idea what this is.
You can't take something over and then act like you're somebody, even if you say it's a parody. You can do a parody of somebody, but none of you took something from them. Right. We've already checked with lawyers, so they're in deep shit. I'm already suing the Democrat Party law firms.
Looks great, by the way.
Civil rights lawsuits. So you think, look, just because you're wearing my shirt, don't mean you're me. So let's be 100% clear about that. And so you guys just
unlike me, who's not wearing any shirt for some reason,
just like he did a year and a half ago, or it was November 2024.
Mm-hmm.
If you're wearing any shirt, you're not him, apparently.
So is that about a year and a half?
Yeah, this is a story from December 10th. Sale of Alex Jones InfoWars to The Onion rejected, and I'll get into this. And
So but yeah,
this is from 2024. This is almost 2 years old, brother.
They need to be us to confuse people. By the way, it's a total failure. He goes, oh, we're the 5th biggest newspapers. That's a lie. Newspapers are all dead. Okay.
I looked it up. The Onion gets less than half of the traffic that InfoWars gets.
Like an heirloom tomato.
And remember, they said they were going to be.
Wait, what was this? Why did they show this?
Newspapers are all dead. Okay.
I looked it up. The Onion gets less than half of the traffic that.
This is. Oh my God. Why do they have to use AI generation for everything? You could have just gotten a picture of Alex Jones cutting a onion. What is this in the background? I know this ain't no sink. We just have a random piece of a log sitting right here. I don't know why. Man, it's not hard. Just take a picture of yourself cutting an onion. Come on. He's not allowed to use sharp knives. They physically couldn't. Well, then get the kiddo knife or whatever it's called. The Play Store knife.
InfoWars gets.
A big, like, purple one. Fake butter knife.
And remember, they said they were going to be...
That'll be menacing.
Charlie Kirk. Remember when he died, they said we're going to misrepresent fake quotes of him.
If you buy an Onion membership, you get an InfoWars tote and rainbow. Honestly, that's so tempting. That's so tempting. Creative directors, Tim Heidecker. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. Yeah, I've been watching if you didn't hear me before, I've been watching the Tim and Eric show with Dubsy. It's so funny. Except for the gross out parts. I'm not a big fan of gross out humor, but Tim Heidecker himself is just hilarious, so I get over it.
This is what the left do. They try to silence you, then they misrepresent who you are. They're body snatchers. They're skinwalkers. They literally take your skin. This is going to backfire big time,
He's so funny.
Folks.
He's so funny. Honestly, if I had to guess, he's probably going to end up doing like stand-up comedy. That's like the new grift, right? For these conservatives who don't know what else, like, they just go do stand-up. And they do a very poor job of it. All right, here's Tim Heidecker. Muted, apparently.
Breaking news for you. It's looking... Hey, everybody, I got some breaking news for you. It's looking very likely that global tetrahedron will seize control of InfoWars in the coming days. The folks at Global Tetra...
He doesn't quite have the depth needed to get there, but it's pretty good. I think he can do the gravelly bit better than I can. This is Alec Jones with InfoWars. Ow, it like puts a strain on the throat. They're skinwalkers. They're skinwalkers. That wasn't bad. They're turned the freaking frogs gay.
He'd have asked me to step in as to run the show over there and become a big part of the future. So we're exploring. Sorry. My name is Tim Heidecker. I'm just here to let you know that I am now in charge of InfoWars. It's an honor to take over the reins and chart a new path towards the future. We're looking forward to relaunching the site soon in the next coming months, and we're not really sure what we're going to do with it. We're talking about all sorts of ideas. We were playing around with it being a real estate broker service or a cryptocurrency exchange market.
Glad you're back streaming. Yeah, I've been taking pretty long breaks. I might be taking another long one because I'm thinking about working the next 6 days in a row, but I'm not entirely sure yet, so stay tuned. I do like streaming a lot. It's just life gets in the way and I gotta make money, you know.
A place to...
Hey, listen, I wouldn't have to pick up extra shifts if people just gave me more money of their own accord. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just saying, you can support me using a one-time donation on the site or... using any links in the description will work, actually. Subscription to YouTube, the site, Patreon. I got a Patreon. We do early access content. We do uncensored content. And you also, if you become a tier 4 subscriber, we will put your name at the end of the video that we upload. Probably. We got to fix the ending, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, so definitely consider it. It'll help me be able to stream more if I start making more money on this.
A place to store pictures, almost like a Dropbox account. Not sure, a lot of ideas, but very excited to take this on. And just want to wish everyone, extend a hand of friendship and grace as we proceed through this process. It's not
he's
going to be
eating
easy,
it, so
but I can assure you that we have our best intentions in mind.
He ate.
We are in the city of brotherly love, and I want to extend that sentiment to all our friends over there, longtime fans and consumers of the InfoWars products. We've got some exciting products coming as well. We're working with a company that will...
Best case, right? Best case, the people who are already fans of InfoWars will continue watching InfoWars and actually be deprogrammed. I'm not holding my breath for a lot of that, but that would be incredible.
Enable you to turn your urine into gold. So stay tuned for more information about that.
He's riffing on all the bullshit supplements and shit that they sell.
And stay with us. Stay updated on InfoWars.
In case that wasn't obvious.
Information as this story develops.
All right, beautiful. All right, so yeah, Alex Jones, he's very funny, but unfortunately that doesn't give you a pass from ruining the lives of victims of school shootings. So you for that. Tim Heidecker is hilarious on his own. So and he's not a shitty person. See, it's possible to be hilarious and not a shitty person. So we don't have to put up with hilarious people who are also shitty just because they're hilarious. So thank you, Alex Jones. You got what was coming to you, and I can't wait to see what Tim Heidecker does with the show. It's going to be something to watch. Hi, thanks so much for watching and making it to the end of the video. I just wanted to let you all know that I love and appreciate everybody in my community, whether you can support me financially or just by liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. It helps way more than you know. That being said, I do want to give a very special thanks to my tier 4 subs, which would be Space Timid and Hot Take Andy. And thanks so much to my monetary subscribers from any of the tiered subs or anybody who gives me money in any form, including going to my Patreon shop, donating money to me directly. It all helps way more than you know. If you do decide to help me financially, you can get some really cool perks like early access to content, exclusive access to censored videos, also some really cool badges next to your name. Even if you can't afford a monetary subscription, just watching, sharing, and commenting on my content helps way more than you know. Thanks again, and I will see you all in the next video.